Hello and welcome back to M. Price Can Read. I am M. Price, and as you may have found out by now, or are about to find out, I can indeed read. I also write, and as you can see, hopefully by the title of this video, because you can read as well, I finished my first draft of the book that I have a lot of projects going on, but one I actually was able to, make some pretty good headway on, and got the first draft done. I really hate the term first draft. I really hate the idea of drafts in general. When I write, I write what I view to be the sort of like skeleton of the story, and through the editing process, through the because I don't really like the idea of editing either. I don't believe that what I wrote, what I finish is whatsoever, ready for, the real world, the big world, except for this little excerpt, I guess. I don't know. But to me, editing is more about okay, you've made the skeletons, let's put on the muscles and the organs and the skin of the, it's enter M. Price's little Frankenstein, science lab, whatever. And so I've finally got into a pretty good stage of that book. You can see it by my box fortress. We're getting ready to move, so it's probably going to be the last video for a while, last few videos for a while. I know I say that every time I make some videos, but this time it's more true. And I'm really glad that I got to this first draft position right before we're moving, because I'm going to have no time pretty soon here. So when this book gets edited and worked on and written up to an area where I can actually start submitting it places, because I would like to get this big boy published, and of course if it doesn't, I'll just self-publish it like I did my other stuff. It's going to be a while, it's going to be a while for me to even not only to work on it, but to get the chance to work on it. But I just thought I'd read a little excerpt for you here, an excerpt with no context, because contextless shit is, as you know, my favorite shit. So let's just take a look here. Yeah, I am. Dare I say, I think I hear some dog peeing on the sidewalk out there. And you may be asking yourself, M. Price, you have dogs pee on the sidewalk at your place? Why do you even know this? And I know this because there's giant fucking pee stains by the front door of our apartment complex. And literally we have found just dog shit piles by the front door. And there was a time where me and W. Price were just watching TV, and we always have our windows open, and we heard just someone exclaim, "What the is this?" And both her and I just look at each other and we're like, yep, they probably found the dog shit too. Just ridiculous. I'm a proud dog owner, and it takes 5 fucking seconds to walk your dog 10 feet down from the front door to the grass and, let your dog go like a proper dog. Anyway, it's irksome, and we're really glad to get out of this place. And after these videos, I'm going to have to, because we already have no room as it is, so our boxes we're going to use to pack are also flooding our apartment. But it's all good, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Anyway, here is my excerpt from my forthcoming, probably in a year or two coming, maybe, I don't know. We'll see, it's coming down the pipeline. Here's an excerpt. I don't know how to take myself seriously. I don't think I'm from the bowels of the Valhalla. Fans whir, conduits hum, lengths of copper pipe drip with gathered condensation. Mold builds up here and there, unbeknownst to all, living in secrecy until its age reveals itself. Fungi, blue and fuzzy, decorate small puddles of still water. Faint clicks of switches echo in the darkened labyrinths between floors and within walls. From top to bottom and back again, the ship drifts through infinity, flooded with hidden life. Within other walls, a new life stirs. A body twitches, jumps on occasion, like an army of ants have taken up residence under the skin. Wires and tubes, filters and IVs fend off against them with valiant effort. But the body dies, its last breath exhaled into an oxygen mask, stained black with alien ichor. The clicks of switches suddenly go quiet and nothing left to flip. With nothing left to flip. Nothing worth changing any more. In another room, beyond thick glass walls and blaring white lights, a prolonged beep defies this new silence, a signal of death. A signal for the ants to attack. The body starts to vibrate, as if blood boiled within its veins. The table on which it rests rattles and shakes. Voices sound from beyond the glass, confusion shattering into panic. Black ichor runs, oozing. Black ichor returns, oozing from every pore in the body. The table is soon engulfed in the sticking afterbirth. Beneath the black, the body starts an electric dance. Wires and tubes above shudder like strings of a marionette. It appears the ants are marching through them. Now the voices scream. With a visceral wrench, the body rips its change from the ceiling and walls and machines. It slops onto the floor, clumsy and infantile, sloshing in its own blackness, making its way to its feet, provided you could consider them feet at this very point. It orients itself towards the voices from beyond. Its face, melted and glossy, blinks the strange life. Not eyes, but lights stare back at the voices. Lights that blink and beep in much the same manner as a surrounding technological prison. Whether in an effort for questioning or a display of dominance, the tubes and wires still attached to the body flare upwards and slither in the air with Gorgon-like hypnosis. The voices subside. The body lurches forward a single jerking step, and they renew. The body thing's chest heaves for the first time in its nascence. Lights within it pulse, and the chains without crackle. It cranes its head, watching, waiting, beginning to understand. Ho ho ho. What's gonna happen? What does it even mean? What's the point? I don't know, I just thought I'd share a little bit. I know I've, in my usual, this is my only video for the next month, that I've done for however many months. I always mention that I'm writing such and such story. So I thought I might as well give you a little taste of it, let you know that I have been indeed working on something. And will continue to do so. Progress is slow, but it's never too slow that you're not always working on something. I don't know. Anyway, this has been Unprice. This is Unprice Can Read, because I can indeed read and I can indeed write. And I hope that you will read my writing someday. Or I guess you could currently. But that's up to you. No pressure. Anyway, have a good night. Have a good day whenever you're watching this. Enjoy your life. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy your life.